It's lovely to see that the projects that the Royal Academy of Dance have got are really making such a difference on kids. For me, the impact of dance is an obvious thing. It gives such a joy, but also an extraordinary amount of spatial awareness, memory expansion. I mean, there is so many attributes.
I first became involved with the RADiate programme really out of a personal interest. My son has special needs and I heard about this programme and I just wanted to be involved. Anything that introduces dance and movement to these children is invaluable.
RADiate is for children with special educational needs, whether that is a child on the autism spectrum or if they have Down syndrome or cerebral palsy. It might simply be a child that has behavioural or social difficulties at school.
The RADiate programme works in schools across West, South West and South London, and we currently work in over 12 schools every week. And the programme has been running for over 20 years. So there are various aims. These range from increasing confidence, boosting self-esteem, also to help relaxation and calm the students so that they can enjoy the school day and get the maximum from it.
The RADiate project works at a variety of schools, whether they are a school that is geared to children who do have special educational needs, but we also go into mainstream schools.
We mainly select the children involved. Might be children that maybe may not have access to that type of lesson otherwise, but also children that we feel that it would be most beneficial in terms of their gross motor skills and their self-esteem.
Hello everyone, how do we feel today? Are we ready for dancing?
Yeah!
For me, very important is to work with their imagination and creativity. They come up with their own movement, they done beautiful work in pairs. So it's starting very, very simple, and the idea is for them to don't think too much, just to get together with their partners or with the groups and create a shape together. I always challenge them.
As part of the RADiate project, all of our tutors use elements of Makaton within their sessions. Makaton is a speech and language programme which supports the development of speech, language and communication.
Who knows the word improvising? Yes?
It works in tandem, so you have the speech, but you also have physical gestures with the hands, you'll use your body language and facial expression, and together that creates a package.
Since we've had RADiate in the school, I've noticed a lot of pupils, their confidence has been boosted. The enthusiasm has been good. Like when it's time to come and they come to the lessons, they really want to come, they're really looking forward to it.
You can see that they're more confident, more open, and they're more happy and able to express their feelings.
I like RADiate dance because of how fun we get to do different types of style dancing and how we can work together with people we don't really know.
I enjoy the sessions because I feel really free to do the things that we want to do.
When I'm dancing, I feel happy, I feel ready to do something, and I feel much more better.
Miles Coverdale has been on the RADiate project for a while now. They have danced for the whole year and then keep the same group of children, so the children really develop across the whole programme. I think RADiate is really important to the children here because it develops their understanding and behaviour in a different format. At Miles Coverdale, they like to introduce topics that the children are also learning in the classroom. Today, we did a bridges task to link in with their London theme in the classroom, which really helps their understanding. We did 2 each, and how many does that add up to in total?
I love the classes because of the creativity that the children are allowed to do. Their creativity is independent, they're leading it. Also the fact that they're moving, it's not just a sit and listen and tabletop kind of activity, which the kids really like, and the pure enjoyment that the children get.
What a lovely lesson, great listening, great watching, and really working together very kindly. Well done.
So in Greenmead, This is typical special needs schools, and specifically these two groups that I teach this term. They are children, they're wheelchair users, so I will adapt my session in terms of their abilities and needs. And then we've got, again, scarves. Yes, yeah. And then we've got relaxation. So lots of things to fit in today. Yeah, but it sounds exciting. Yeah. There is a possibility for them to engage within the group. There's a possibility for them to engage with their own body and as well to interact with others and with the music and the props. So I think it's very beneficial. I could have students that they didn't want to come to the session because it was too overwhelming, but now this is the number one thing that they wait for the whole week. Very good, Lisa, good talking. Let's see who is sitting next.
Being a school that the majority of our pupils have a physical disability, we can at times find it quite challenging to think of physical activities that are inclusive for them. And this project allows our children to be confident and move their bodies in different ways, and the sessions are adapted to meet their needs, so we thought it might be a great experience for them.
The impact that programmes have like this on the children are maybe not immediately noticeable, but it's about the children developing a relationship with the teacher, about attaining more confidence, about being able to move in space freely. It's potentially life-changing for these children because the majority of them have very little in the ways of communication skills. And as we know, dance is a great communicator and is completely vital to these children.
I'm father of a boy called Ignatius Wheeler. He's now 12. He has Down syndrome. Dance is something that he's always been interested in because he has two sisters, an older sister who always attended ballet. It was something that he'd always been surrounded by and something he wanted to engage in. He really enjoys dancing. Himself and his younger sister, they will often choreograph dances together, making little videos, doing little shows. It's also led him into developing social connections because he now attends dance classes away from the education environment on a Sunday morning, which he very much enjoys, looks forward to.
I've always been keen on Paddy doing dancing. I did dancing as a child and I got a huge amount from it. So he hadn't done anything for a while when I heard about the RADiate programme, and for a long time he was not a great participant. And I kept waiting for the call that would say, oh, we don't think this is quite right for him. And I was really impressed that that call never came and that they carried on being positive and wanting him there and really noticing and monitoring his achievements. So even if he only came out from behind the curtain for 10 seconds one week, I would get an email saying this had happened and there would be great celebration. I think in some ways dancing has had the same effect on him that it had on me as a child, in that he's come out of his shell more, he's more prepared to go into strange environments, he's more tolerant of loud noises, he has made friends. He definitely takes away the routines and the fun of dancing.
So at the start of each academic year, the RADiate team, that's the tutors and the staff, get together and we talk about the year ahead and plan 3 schemes of work leading up to a performance usually at the end of the summer term.
So the RADiate tutors would work collaboratively with the school staff at each of their schools, and they would plan the schemes of work around either ideas that the children really like and enjoy, or around a curriculum topic, so it's something that they have an understanding of already.
So the RADiate programme is currently funded by the City Bridge Trust, and that means that over the last 2.5 years we've been able to double the amount of schools and the number of children participating on the programme, which has hugely impacted on the lives of disabled children across London. Within my role as Quality Assurance Officer, I maintain the quality of the sessions taking place in each of the partner schools, and this means that the tutors are highly trained and highly professional in the field of inclusive dance.
I started off on the RADiate project as an assistant in their HQ RADiate classes. I then went on to do my placement at RADiate as part of my degree. I then became a teacher in September 2017 and I'm really enjoying working at Miles Coverdale.
The teachers who deliver work on behalf of the RADiate project are crucial to the success of the project. The CPDs for school staff run as a practical session, so they experience the session as the children would, which we feel is the best way for them to understand the processes that the children go through on a weekly basis, but also for them to understand how beneficial it is to their wider learning. We're going to work in pairs, just to give you an idea. It's great for their hand-eye coordination and really kind of calms them down and focuses them.
I really wanted to do the training to learn a bit more how to incorporate different ways to teach dance to my kids. I think adding an extra element to dance, so the story or the feather, really helps them engage and they can have fun a lot more.
Already tomorrow I'm thinking, oh, I can use this straight away. I can build this into our PE and our dance sessions. Especially for early years, we're outside, we're moving all the time, helping the children to coordinate and express themselves. Straight away, I know that I could use this.
So today, everybody, we have two very special guests joining us. So as well as children being able to go to RADiate classes at their schools, they're also able to come after school to the RADiate sessions at the headquarters at the RAD. So it allows them to meet children from other schools, meet new people and have an extracurricular activity. The children can come with parents and carers, and the parents and carers are welcome to stay with them. The aim is for them to be able to come independently. I am a new teacher. I've only been doing the RADiate sessions for 8 weeks now, so it is still very new and fresh. I've also worked before with children with learning disabilities in a primary school setting, and I'm training to be a dance movement psychotherapist. So I've got a big passion for using dance more than the aesthetic purpose to all the benefits that you can reap from it, from emotionally, connecting to others, feeling good about yourself, gaining confidence. And I feel really lucky to be teaching for RADiate.
Being part of RADiate means that children can really improve their social skills, which means that their life skills in general are really enhanced. So that means things like working with others, leading others, working as a group, making decisions and taking initiative.
I thought it was lovely. The kids, when the music comes on, they're sort of slightly overly inspired, and to see them concentrate and focus. But it was lovely just to see how relaxed and happy they were.
He definitely loves the classes. They're actually only plays. He's been accepted as a child which is diagnosed with autism. So that's what we love the most about this dance class, that he's been accepted and he absolutely enjoys it and loves it.
There's something about dance that is completely inclusive. When you're dancing and when you're with somebody else, it doesn't matter what class, what ethnicity you are, everyone can take part. And I think that's really important. I think that holds communities together, and I think that's important for children to mix together through dance.
The importance of RADiate, I think, is just on those kids' faces, to see the joy and happiness they have in the studios with the teachers.
I think Paddy was probably one of the least likely success stories, and I'm blown away by what happened with him, how much he enjoyed it and how much he learnt. So I would certainly say give it a long try, not 2 weeks, but I would give it a few terms to really see what the child gets out of it and to let the staff get to know the child, because I don't think any parent would regret it.
I think the culmination of initiatives like RADiate gives so much back to the teacher as well as the student, and they learn from each other, and that's absolutely vital. And to see the same teacher each week, to build up that connection, is a fantastic thing. It's not something you can just drop in and drop out of. These children like consistency.
We hope to continue the success of RADiate and reach even more schools and children with disabilities across London in the future.